Hello everybody, welcome back to Flow with Shenae. Today's class is a full body workout. We're going to start lying down today. So when you're ready, make your way down to your mat. Have your arms by your sides, shuffle your heels in close towards your glutes so you can almost brush your fingertips by your ankles. Take a nice deep breath in to prepare. As we exhale, start to tuck your tailbone under. We're going to peel our spine up off your mat, one vertebra at a time. Lifting up, drilling your heels nice and firmly into the mat. Hold at the top. Take another breath in. And then exhale, roll and ripple the spine back down. Again, bone by bone. Unraveling, finding your neutral at the bottom and then tucking under again. Really focusing on articulating through your spine. Rolling up. At the top, you want to make sure your ribs are sliding down towards the hip bones. And then unravel. Two more like this. Just take it nice and slow to begin. Tucking under, rolling up. Again, drilling your heels firmly into that mat. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll and ripple back down. Take one more hip roll, and this time we're going to hold it at the top. So tucking under, rolling up. Again, when you get to the top, ribs tuck down towards the hips. So your hip to rib connection is strong. Feeling your glutes and hamstrings as you hinge at your hips halfway down, lift back up. So we just hinge now from the hips and lift up, staying in a neutral spine for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, last one, lift and stay at the top. Hold your bridge position. You're going to rise up onto the tippy toes, lift the heels, and then lower those heels back down. We rise up on those tippy toes and then lower the heels back down. Now, as you lift and lower the heels, I want you to watch what your hips are doing. We're trying to keep them lifted nice and high. So notice if they take a big drop down, think about really wrapping and squeezing into the glutes. Let's just go for 5 more here. 5, for 4, 3, for 2, last one, rise up and stay. Hold on the tippy toes and we go back to those hinges. Halfway down, lift up. Halfway down, lift up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, next time, lift and stay, hold it at the top. One more set of the heel rises. Lower the heels, rise up. Lower the heels, rise up. Again, watching those hips don't drop too much. Try and keep them lifted. Really squeeze into those glutes. You're nearly there. You've got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, for 2, last one. Lower the heels down and then just roll the spines down nice and slowly to the mat. All the way down, finding your neutral. At the bottom, you're going to place your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Inhale. And as we exhale, scoop into an ab curl. We're going to lift the head, neck and shoulder blades. Inhale, lower yourself back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now, as we're coming up, we're thinking about lifting the chest up, really getting into those deep abdominal muscles. We're not pulling on our head and neck, so we want to keep about a fist distance between your chin and your chest. You want to think about creating length through your spine. So the longer your spine, the better the shape is going to be as we lift into that flexion. Utilize your breath, try not to hold it. Making sure your elbows haven't started to close in and we're not pulling on the head as we go. Let's lift on the next one and take an extra little pulse at the top and then drop it down. Lift, exhale, pulse, lower down. Now I've made a little cup with my hands behind my head, and I'm letting my head stay quite heavy in my hands. So I'm kind of using it as a weight here, and I'm making sure I don't pull with the arms. I'm really lifting through the chest, sliding my ribs down to the hip bones. Next time come up, add on an extra pulse, 2 pulses at the top, then lower. We're gonna go for 3. 1, 2, 3. Next time we go for 4. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower down. We're counting up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Still going. We're going up now. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 8. So you've got 2 more rounds. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lower. Last round. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th one, hold at the top, floating our left leg into tabletop position, and you're extending your left leg out nice and long. Extend, then fold it back in. Lengthen it out nice and long, fold it back in. Abs in tight. Making sure your lower back does not lift off the mat, imprint it down. Add rotation now. Opposite elbow comes over and across to that knee as it pulls in. Lengthen back out long, come through center. Still aim to try and keep the shoulder blades hovering as you come through center. Your pelvis is stable, your hips aren't rocking. Exhale as you pull it in and come over and across the body. 5, 4, 3, 4, 2. Last one, come over and across the body. Hold, reach that opposite arm over, and we're just pulsing. Lift, lift. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top, hand comes back to the head now. Now you're going for toe taps and you switch to the opposite leg. So you're going to come over and across, tap, and then over and across. Knees stay bent. It's like a bicycle movement here as we rotate and just alternate from side to side. Keeping the pelvis again nice and stable. Try not to let the hips move. You're bringing your bottom rib over and across to the opposite hip bone. Try to keep your elbows wide for me, so you're thinking underarm to opposite knee. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself all the way down. Take a little moment there. You need to gently massage that lower back into the mat, resetting our position. And when you're ready, hands to the head again. Let's lift and stay. Hold your ab curl. Right leg comes up into tabletop. We extend that leg out nice and long, then pull it back in. Again, making sure you're imprinting your spine. You haven't started to pull on your head and neck. Lift through that chest. Aim to try and get your shoulder blades hovering. And we're really hugging our belly in tight. Try not to let your abs dome. Let's begin now to add in that rotation to it. So we come over and across the body, then back through center. Lifting up and back through center. Exhale as you bring it over and across the body. Let's go for another 4, 3, 4, 2. Come over and across the body and stay. Reach the arm over and let's pulse. pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and stay, hand back to the head. Now this time, float the leg into tabletop. From here, you're going to extend that left leg long and then just switch, go into full bicycle. So the leg extends out this time. Keep it strong. Those abs are sizzling. You can do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then gently lower yourself down. Do a little hug of your knees in towards you, massaging the lower back once again, down into the mat. Keep hugging those knees in. Scoop up into a little ball, so we lift the chest back up. Keep hugging that left knee and extend the right leg long, and then we're just going to switch. Every time you pull the knee in, I want you to aim to try and lift up a little higher. Lift, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hug the knee in and stay. Shoot that leg up, grabbing hold of the back of the calf, and we're just going to switch those legs now. If it's not available to you to grab the calf, you can grab the back of the leg. Try not to grab the back of the knee, aiming to keep the legs as strong, as straight as we can. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then rest yourself all the way down. Hug the knees in, and then when you're ready, pop those feet back onto your mat. Open the arms a little bit wider. Take your knees off to one side as you look back the other way. Nice little rotation stretch through the spine. And then switch it over. Take it in both directions. Beautiful. We're now going to lie down on that left-hand side. So you roll over to your side. We're going to shoot our bottom leg out nice and long. The top leg's going to just come in and rest down on the mat. From here, you can cup your hand and just have your head go heavy. Lift the ribs up and away from the mat. Think about tucking them in. Flex that bottom foot, and we're just going to lift and lower it down. Working through our inner thigh here. Little lift and lower. Taking a micro pause at the top as we lift, and then tap it back down. Lift, tap it back down. Really squeezing into that adductor. Go all the way down again, then lift back up. Down and lift. Down and lift. 3, 2, on your last one, lift, go again, little pulses, you can do it, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower down. Well done. Shoot those legs out nice and long. Point the toes now, and you're going to prop yourself up just onto your forearm. From here, we try and lift both legs, and we're just going to start a little scissor sweep. Switch. We're really lifting up and out of the shoulder. Inner thigh is still going to burn here, and we're singeing in to the top side of the waist. For 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those legs back down. Well done. Fold the knees in. From here, take the top hand to the head. We're going to start to do a little roll back on the hip. Crunch the knees into the elbow, then roll forward again. So let's repeat. Roll back, crunch, then bring it back. Squeezing into the sides of the waist. Again, still really lifting up and out of your shoulders. Now, you are more than welcome to stay with this option, or shoot the legs out long, reach the arm up as you roll back on the hip, reach, and then roll forward. So lifting, roll forward. Five, 4, 3, 2. Now on the last one, you're going to hold it up there and just go for little reaches. Reach, reach. If you need to, modify it. Knees bent, crunch it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it forward. Well done. Just fold those legs in. So we're going into mermaid. So you're going to bring the knees bent, foot rests on top of the thigh. Place the hand down to the mat, left hand down, reach up through your right. Fingertips lengthening through the side of the waist. And then circle the arms around, take it to the other side. Beautiful. Bring that hand back down to the mat again, and let's lift up off the hips. Again, reaching through those right fingertips, lifting up and out of the shoulder. Good, then bring yourself down. Let's now roll onto the other side. It's going to come down to the side. Rest down into your hand. Shoot the legs long. Bring that top leg in. So you're going to rest the top foot down. Bottom leg, flex the foot, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Squeeze the inner thigh, tap it down. Squeeze, tap it down. That micro little pause at the top. Squeeze. On your next one, lift. Let's go little pulses, first set for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second round, tap it down, lift it up. Tap it down, lift it up. You can do it. Five more. 5. You have 4, 3, 2, 1 more set. Let's go. Pulse, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Shoot that top leg out nice and long. Point the toes. Lift yourself up onto your forearms. Really lift onto that forearm. Really lift through the shoulder. From here, we're going to try and float both legs. Take that scissor sweep. You can have your top hand go down in front for more stability here. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs to stack back on top of one another, folding at the knees, hand to the head. Let's begin to roll back on the hip, crunch, then roll forward again. So we roll back and roll forward. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, unravel. Now again, you're welcome to stay here with the knees bent, or shoot the legs out long, reach that arm up, roll back and lift. So you're going to feel your inner thigh work a lot more with the straight leg as we've just worked them nice and hard. 4, nearly there, 3, 2, last one, roll back, stay, little lift, pulse, pulse. Remember, modify it if you need, crunch it in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring it down. Well done. Let's take our mermaid stretch. So prop yourself up. Bend those knees in. From here, reach that arm up and over, really reaching through the left fingertips, lengthening all down the side of the waist. Then come on up and over to the other side. Think about really lengthening, so we grow tall through the spine. It's not just about how far over we get, we want to create that length. And then circle the arms back and around. Let's lift the hips this time. Reach, reach, reach. Good, lower yourself back down and come into a 4-point kneel position. So shoulders come forward over the wrists. Tuck your toes under, knees are directly underneath your hips here. Nice and tight through the waist. Hover your knees just an inch, lift, tap down, gently tap and lift. Tap and lift. Now elbows are soft, we're really pressing away from the mat, lifting up and out of those shoulders. Feel as though you're trying to scrunch the mat in underneath you, so like you're trying to pull your hands to your feet to your hands. Tighten that waist. 4, 3, 2, now let's hold your next one for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, send your hips up, downward facing dog, dropping those heels down, grounding through the palms of the hands, really lifting up and out of your shoulders. Start to rise to the tippy toes, bend those knees, coming back into the bear pose, into your hover, and then shoot those hips back up. Let's repeat. Lift the heels, bend the knees, shoot those hips straight back up. Rise up and bend. Lift, rise up. Bend and lift. 4 more. For 3. For 2. Now last one, lower hold. Tapping the left knee to the center and then switch, switch. Adding in that rotation for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, downward facing dog. Shuffle your feet that little bit wider now. Soften the knees, walk your hands back towards your feet and roll that spine up. We're coming up to a standing position, ready for squat work. Slight turn out of your feet here. Roll those shoulders back and down, standing tall, sitting into the heels, reach up, and then drill through those heels, come all the way back up. Let's repeat. Down, nice and slow to begin. Drill through the heels, wrap and squeeze the glutes. Making sure your knees track over second and third toe. You want to drive those knees out so you're not letting them buckle in. On your next one, add a pulse at the bottom. Pulse, drive it up. Down, we pulse, drive it up. Another 3 like this. 4, 2. On this next one, adding in an extra pulse. 2, 1. Drive up every time we're adding on. So let's go for 3, 2, 1. Drive up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Counting up each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive up. Going up to 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are almost there. Let's go. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the bottom for me. Stay low, hands to prayer. Get as deep as you can. I know it's burning. I'm right there with you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Whew. Give those legs a little shake out. From here, bring them back in nice and close, feet are hip width apart. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Grow tall. Exhale, open the arms, nod your chin towards your chest to roll it down. Rolling all the way down. When we get to the bottom, hang heavy. If your hands rest to the mat, they can rest there on top of the feet. Perhaps you want to bring them to the opposite elbows. And we can just take a little ragdoll, gentle little sway from side to side. Give your head a shake and nod here. Decompress to the spine. Still hanging heavy, let the shoulders relax. Start to walk those hands forward. And then all the way down to the mat in a 4-point kneel. Cat stretch here. Inhale, take your gaze forward, drop the belly down. Exhale, round the spine. Chin to chest. Inhale, take the gaze forward, drop the belly. Mobility of the spine, round it off. One more time. Beautiful. Take a seat back onto your heels, interlock the fingers back behind you, open through the chest and shoulders. Reach the hands away from the body if it feels good for you. Slight puff of the chest up towards the ceiling, slight gaze up. Good, bring the hands around to the front. Press those palms forward, tuck the tailbone, again chin to chest. Good, reach those arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, shrug your shoulders all the way up around the ears. And then exhale, release it out. Open the arms out. Nice big shoulder roll. We are all done today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.